Welcome back. Today's your Saturday morning practice, and I have a chair practice for you today. So bringing a chair over, we're going to use it today for, oh, there's Piper. We'll give her a little hello. We're going to use the chair today to help us get into a couple yoga-inspired poses to stretch and strengthen the hips in particular and the whole body, as you will see. Please use this also as an exercise of your mindfulness practices of the three treasures that we've been learning in Integral Tai Chi. So as always, we want to find a nice stable foundation with the lower body. So in the chair, we're not going to just hang out, but we're going to sit up nice and tall and find a connection to the sit bones. Sit bones right at the base of the pelvis. So you just want to tuck those two sit bones down so they kind of merge, marry, or connect with the chair. And that sends some more kinetic information down to your knees and down to the ankles and feet. So we can really start to set up our foundation here. So the principle of Tai Chi of lengthening, rooting down yin, and then using those erector spinal muscles to lengthen up as we relax the shoulders down. Good. And the more we come back to a posture, whether standing or in a chair, the more we build that habit over time. So we're going to begin to heel toe our feet out to the side. So I'm going to start working with my right side today. And you can begin to merge this movement with the breath. So exhale or inhales. Inhale to lift the heel and stretch. Exhale to plant the heel, lift the toes. So heel toeing out till you have about a 90-ish degree angle with that right knee. And what I want you to find here is the stability between the pelvis beneath you and that lengthening up through the spine. So getting that head nice and tall while still thinking about relaxing parts of our face, our neck. And then we're going to extend the arms out to the side for some warrior two position. This will help strengthen the shoulders and open the chest. And then we're going to start with a stretch for the right side body and right hip. So planting the left palm and fingers using the grip of the chair to extend up and over through the right rib cage. And then just another variation of this is to internally rotate the shoulder first to come up. So if you have shoulder issues, sometimes that's easier on the shoulder capsules. So just a couple times inhaling and then exhaling, opening up that shoulder to the sky, receiving that stretch. So this is an abbreviated kind of flow of these stretches, but we want to hold these stretches for a couple breath cycles here. And then we're going to use the core to come back up. Great job. If you get cramping in any part of the leg, you can take some moments to stretch it out, do some massage. But as always with any of these practices, we're being mindful of our body. We're trying to breathe intentionally. So breathing as you move, trying to keep that breath as a mindfulness-based practice. Now as we continue on, we're going to move into a seated warrior two position. So as you can see, I'm using my right ankle to knee connection, that stable base. I'm using that energy of resting into my right quad to help heel toe my left foot behind me. So I'm just stretching out now through the left quadricep into the left hip flexor and into a warrior two position. So again, we're pressing down equally into the points of contact in the feet, our sit bones in the chair. And then on our exhale or inhale, we're going to plant the right forearm and we're going to take a left side body stretch. So side angle pose here. And then from there, I'm going to show you a little bit of stretch and strengthening movement. So while you're in this position, you can begin to windmill gently that left shoulder. Just mobilizing the left shoulder, and you can reach gently energy through the fingertips, but still kind of bringing that shoulder onto the back towards the spine. Now the navel also, as we do this, is going to move with your body. So as you circle down, the navel is going to turn towards the floor, and that'll really activate the core. Good. So now just pulling that arm up like you're stretching a bow back to release it. Use the core on your inhale or exhale to rise back up. Good. You're going to take a moment nice and slowly, heel toe, with a relaxed breath, the left foot back, and take your time, heel toeing, getting that articulation to happen in the foot joint, travels all the way up the kinetic chain. Outstanding. A breath or two to integrate and notice how you feel. And then we're ready to make our way to the other side. So we're going to strengthen now the left side and stretch the right with our warrior two. So let's start with heel toeing the left foot in and out. Breathing in, out. And you know, the ankle joint can get stuck, so you just do the best you can with any of these. As long as you feel good and strong, yet in charge of your own body, you're in your comfort zone. So again, let's find that connection to the pelvis. Open the front leading leg, so the left leg in this case out. Make sure you can see your toes beyond the left knee. And with your inhale, you're going to reach the arms up and then extend them gently out to the side. Noticing always if your shoulders are really tense or if you can kind of relax them down the back as you still stretch through the fingers. And then finding a nice gentle but deep breath to help you extend the left wing up, the left shoulder up, and start to stretch through the left side body, even into the left hip. You can use the opposite side, the right arm, to find traction by engaging and gripping the chair. So using the chair as a means to get a better stretch. And then a couple times using the core to come back up. And then exhale or inhale to stretch it out. I tend to do 3 repetitions in these tutorial videos. Oh, great job. So now we're going to use, we're going to find our connection with the pelvis. We're going to stretch the left side, we're going to stretch the right side out and strengthen the left. So left knee and left ankle in alignment, stamping that left heel, the left toe mound into the ground. Now we use the leverage of that strong front leg and the pelvis and the sit bone rooting down to heel toe, the left side out. Now the knee, you know, everyone's knee is different. Take your time. You want to feel a nice openness in your pelvis, but at the same time, you know, honoring any limitations we have. And reaching up, exhale, and extending the arms out. The back foot is stable and solid, quite different than when you're standing up and holding all your weight. So now we're going to begin with the side angle into our stretch and strengthen. So internally rotating that right arm down and then opening the right shoulder to the sky. This will mobilize, open, strengthen, tone the whole body. Breathe deeply and you engage your inner detoxification system, stimulate receptors in the chest that change your neurochemistry and help you calm down, slow down. So again, remembering also with the integration of the belly. So we want to move from the core always, using that core to rise back up. Excellent job. Just let the arms relax down. Aware now of that right foot. We begin to heel, toe back. Maintaining awareness with the chair. So you can do these anytime, you know, step away from your work and do your chair exercises. Let's come back to stillness. Let your body settle. Let the changes integrate in the stillness. Tai Chi, movement, stillness. If it's in your practice, you can take a slow draping over the knees, ragdolling the spine. Let the head go. If you have no neck issues, just let the head hang nice and heavy to decompress the spine. If you don't have that flexibility in the spine, you can come up to elbows, to forearms, and resting, using your head to relieve pressure. Gently roll yourself back up. And then one little stretch now. So utilizing the chair to stretch and strengthen. And now we're going to kind of work into the psoas and hip flexors here. So whatever side we're going to stretch, we're going to first lift that leg up. So for me, I'm going to stretch the left leg first. Right leg is stable and strong. And I'm going to begin to stir the soup with the left leg. So it's like I'm imagining the thigh bone itself, the femur, and I'm just moving it around in the hip socket very gently. Engage your core, lengthen up. So I'm very active. I'm still pressing my right foot into the earth, my right sit bone. I'm lengthening up to support myself in this slow, intentional movement. Exhale, we place it down. And then now I'm going to scooch my right sit bone to the edge of the chair. Now again, very strongly, I'm going to press my right knee and ankle in a line down. So that'll tone the right quads a lot. But make sure the knee, you can see your toes and the knee is not collapsing in. Then I'm going to angle the left knee down. And now as you can see here, I'm trying to demonstrate different variations. So this is perfect for some. You can really just let this left knee hang, and that will help open up the hip flexor and the psoas muscle. And you can find a place with the foot here. Now I have a yoga practice, so my feet are flexible. Some people's are not. So you can put a pillow underneath that left knee so the ground can come meet you and you can just enjoy the stretch. Like I'm showing here, just all the strength is coming from that pressing front leg into the ground and the integrity of your posture. Inhale, we're going to slowly bring the knee back in and make our way to the other side. So now I'm going to stretch out the right. I'm going to strengthen the left. So starting by stirring the soup or doing some hip Ferris wheels here, internally and externally rotating that hip joint, which will secrete synovial fluid, which will bathe and rejuvenate the joints. So when we move, we lubricate the joints. Very powerful to do mobility for this reason alone. Deep breaths if you can. Integrity of the left foot stamping down. Exhale to walk the right foot back, right knee down. Use the leverage, any leverage you can of the hips and pressing into that stable knee, the left side, the strong left side, to open and stretch the flexors and psoas over on your right. Again, if you need a pillow, put that under the right lower leg. If you want, you can really stretch it out here. Use the leverage of the bottom of the chair to really help open the spine. If you want to get a little back bend, you can even open the chest up. So like you're lifting the chest up into the sky. Keep it easy. Keep it you. If you cannot go this far, don't go anywhere near it. You stay at the first edge where a stretch is felt in your body. You have sensation for yourself to be with you, to explore that edge and use the breath to open it up. So we're going to release and slowly make our way back to center. And that's what I have for you guys. A nice, quick Saturday morning practice routine. Watch this a few times to open up your hip and learn to master the chair. Have a great rest of your day and look forward to our time. See you around. Take good care. Bye.